Hello. So the process for going to a test day, I'll run through the whole thing just so people get familiar with it. Starting from the beginning, the kid learns a test or a series of tests. Generally, when you start skating, the whole preliminary series of tests, at least 3 or 4 of them. As soon as your coach works on them over time, the kid works on them, make them better, and eventually, hopefully, after 2 or 3 months of lessons after can skate, you should be ready to take a test. I go further than that and say that I've had kids within 1 week coming out of can skate that are ready for tests and have passed tests with a good standard, not just squeakers. But I also expect all my kids to be pass most of their preliminary tests, like 5 or 6 tests a year I expect my kids to pass, and generally succeed at that. So once your coach decides you're ready to take a test, you wait until the next available test day. These only happen at certain periods of the year. Currently in Halifax area, Nova Scotia, we've got a few rules surrounding these. I think we only have 4 major ones a year, one in this year. This changes like literally every year, but the current state is that we have one in December. I guess it's 5 a year. One in December, middle of winter, kind of a weird, awkward time. 2 in spring, one right at the end of winter, which is at the end of March. I'm going to call that spring. That's spring. And then one in May, about 5 or 6 weeks after the first one, it's kind of nice to have those 2 in a row. And same with summer, they end up having one in the middle of summer and one at the end of summer. And the reasoning, they don't really want to do that. The reasoning behind having the 2 is kids don't want to commit to 8 weeks of summer school. So kids generally tend to do the first half of summer or the second half of summer. And this allows everyone who goes and decides to do one half or the other, to still take a summer vacation the other half and be able to test. So you wait till the next available test day. Your coach puts your test in on what's called the maximum list, which I describe in another video, generally about a month before test day. And that's kind of just I think this test might be ready in a month, so I'm going to put it in on the list and let the people know who have to organize it and do the ice. 2 weeks later, they have a minimum list where you confirm, yes, that test is ready, or no, it's not quite ready, let's leave. Let's leave it till another test day comes around, which happens quite a lot. It's totally normal, totally regular. But if it stays in, then the test chair for the club usually does up envelopes for each individual skater, outlining what tests you're taking, the date of the test day, and what the fees are. Obviously there are fees, which tend to be, I'm going to totally generalize, tends to be $10 per test. But it depends which test. Some tests take much longer than others to test. And there's often a hospitality fee, or if the judges have to be flown in, there's often extra fees involved for the testing. You might also have to fly a dance partner in if you don't have any males in the area that can partner girls on dances. Most dances have to be partnered. What's the next process? So then test day comes, and it essentially runs the same as a competition. You show up an hour before your test is scheduled, just in case the schedule is all wonky, which it often is, early or late. And then you find your coach, get ready for your test. He helps you get ready for your test, he or she, and you go out, you test. Some of the tests literally take like a minute. You have a 5-minute warm-up, and then your test takes 30 seconds to a minute, and then you're done. And then you wait around for your results, which can be anywhere from 10 minutes to 2 hours waiting for your results, depending on how the paperwork is being handled at that test day. And that's it. I would say that when you get your results, often they give it to the coaches around here, and then the coaches give it to the skaters, so we get a chance to look at it. But every once in a while I get a skater that gets their test results directly and leaves. Don't do that. You have to show me your test results. It's really aggravating when I'm trying to track down 20 different skaters who have all escaped without even letting me know whether they passed or failed. And honestly, that's irrelevant information to me. I need a breakdown of what the marks are. If there's commentary, I need to know the commentary. Like, this is one of the major sources of learning for coaches, because it's an objective third party coming in to give their opinion of of essentially your coaching and your idea of test standards. And if you're way off, this is how you learn. This is where you learn. And if you're on, it's a really nice way to get positive feedback about that. So that's the whole process of test day with a few weird extra things from me. Bye.